Today we got more Q&A. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Field Marshal, and I'm going to be answering some of the questions off of Blaster Factory and off my Facebook page. And here we go. First question. It's off of Blaster Factory. John Dobbin, he asks, what's better on E11 builds, spray paint or aluminum black? Well, the original props were not aluminum black. They look like they spray painted, or they're just the natural black of the sterling. So I definitely would use black spray paint. And my favorite stuff is to use the flat black Rust-Oleum in the silver can. Dries fast, comes out great. Next, if you really want to get fancy, and if you get into any of the build groups on RPF or in some of the other forums, some people are using wrinkle paint. And I know I probably opened a can of worms there, but that actually makes it looks like it's gunked up or old. And I'll let you guys research and do what you think's best for that. Okay guys, question number 2. Lorenzo Leone asks, and he said this is an important question. Well, first, me and my wife, most of you know, we own a restaurant in downtown Greer. It's pretty famous. It's called the Wild Ace Pizza and Pub. It is a American War Aviation themed restaurant. And he asks, do you have a Star Wars themed drink or food item on the menu? And no, actually we don't. But I tell you what, if anybody has any great ideas, hey, put them in the comments. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Next question. Guy Romhild. Okay, he's got 3 questions actually. First one, he asked if there's any more progress shots of the Leia Defender replica. Well, we're still working on the geometry and Mastercam right now, getting preparing to start machining, actually machining parts. I will tell you that we do have the mold being machined right now and prepping to do the injection mold on these really cool grips. A couple things that did happen, in the last week or so that is really good to have. A lot of people don't realize this. I'll show you a couple of the parts here. This is the one that Scott Juarez built for Nick Klein that I ended up with. In A New Hope, you actually have 2 receivers here. So you've got the one with no flares, and you got one here. So I guess this is the Return of the Jedi one. And so I actually acquired this so I can make both versions. And plus, it also has another variant here with a longer sight piece and this little bracket that holds the receiver on. So that's going to be good, because that way I can have both versions and get them prepped and ready to go too, so you can do the complete build. So there we are on that. Next thing he's asking, the guy's asking, is the Jabba mug. I think John Geerton here that does the graphics, I think that's a piece of stock art from somewhere, so I don't actually have that mug. And number 3 asks, what's the most important tool in your arsenal for making accurate replicas? Well, there's a lot of tools here. I mean, there's the CAD CAM program Mastercam, to finding pictures on the internet, to the CNC machines, to my Mitutoyo calipers. But you know what? If I had to pick probably the most important thing to do this, it'd probably be you guys and a lot of the forums, RPF, White Armor, Facebook, Blaster Build Group, things like that. Because everybody's got different pictures, perspectives. They've done different work with it, and their input helps me, find all these details. So, 100% it'd have to be, the builders, you guys. Next question, Thomas Pham. For those building an E11 from a demilled SMG, how do you do it and keep it legal? Well, Thomas, in the U.S., I'm not sure that's legal. I know overseas, some of my German friends in UK, they can actually buy, demilled sterlings that have not been chopped up. But I believe that, the way that they have to torch these apart in the U.S., if you start welding and putting this receiver back together, I think that's actually an ATF violation. And I definitely would check with local authorities before you do something like that, because rebuilding a full auto machine gun could be a problem. So I'm going to leave that to your discretion, and I don't suggest that. One last question. Cody Jeffrey sent me a message and is wondering if I'm still doing the new Boba Fett blaster, which everybody seems to think it's based off this Sedgley vintage flare gun. And yes, I am still planning on doing it, and I'm waiting for the new series to come out, because really I'm really hoping we get to see some more views of it, so make sure I get all the details. And that's always the hard part. All you have is stuff on the screen, and they don't ever stick it up there where you can really see everything. And I know a good bit about it already. I just need some more details in the grip and the sides. So, but yeah, it's in the works. So as soon as that comes out, we'll see what happens toward the end of the year. Okay, guys. Hey, thanks for sending in the questions. And I've noticed I've still got more coming in, and I'll try to get to some more of those next time. And if I did read your question on the show here on the channel, make sure you send me, PM me your address, because you want a cookie. So those will go out, sometime next week. Thanks for tuning in to the Blaster Factory YouTube channel, and make sure you sign up and keep following us. See ya.